What's up, Fantasy World? Welcome back to Fantasy Lutfi, and this is Gameweek 26 review. In this video, I'll be running through my team and how I perform in the overall ranking, alongside with some results analysis and also checking out the dream team and to see which players perform really well in Gameweek 26. But before that, if you guys are planning for Gameweek 27, do take a look at the videos that are in the description below. I have set up some videos on how to plan for Gameweek 27, and it will really help you because 4 teams will be blanking in Gameweek 27, and you need to be benching them or shipping them out to get a proper starting 11 that will be scoring points for you in Gameweek 27. So take a look at the description below, click the links, and do watch the other videos. Do subscribe to me too if you are looking for Gameweek previews, Gameweek reviews, and also tips and tricks on how to plan for the blank game weeks and also the double game weeks. So do subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you have any suggestions for me. Thank you very much. And let's continue back with the Gameweek 26 review. I scored a total of 47 points, pretty disappointing for me, but it was 6 points above the average of 41 points. And surprisingly, with 47 points, I've had green arrows in all of my global leagues. And now I am in the 100,000 range of the overall ranking. I have no idea why that's happened, probably because of the average of 41 points, but I'm pretty happy with the results that I got. So let's take a look at my team and how they performed for Gameweek 26. So in goal, I have Hirelo Gomes. Watford conceded one against Crystal Palace in their 2-1 win, and therefore Gomes did not get a clean sheet. But he actually got a couple of saves here and there, and therefore he got an extra point. So 3 points for Gomes. Pretty disappointing, but then again, lots of goalkeepers conceded this week. In defense, I have 3 defenders, all 3 conceding, and I only had 6 points out of them. That's really disappointing. As compared to last week, I scored 20 points with my 3 defenders, Hector Bellerin, Nacho Monreal, and Toby Alderweireld scoring 20 points. But for this week, unfortunately for me, I only have 6 points out of my 3 defenders, all conceded 1 goal for their team. Moving on to my midfielders, we have Dimitri Payet scoring 1 and assisting 1. He was the inspiration in West Ham's comeback against Norwich, in which they were 2-0 down, and they managed to come back and score 2 via Dimitri Payet's goal and also assist, and they made it 2-2. Riyad Mahrez, on the other hand, really disappointing. He got subbed off in the 57th minute against Arsenal. He was actually a sacrifice because Danny Simpson got sent off and they needed another defender to be put into the team, and Claudio Ranieri sacrificed Riyad Mahrez for the defender. So 1 point for Mahrez only. It was really disappointing. Lucky I did not captain him. Speaking of captain, I captained Roberto Firmino. He had 12 points for me as a captain. He only had 1 assist in Liverpool's 6-0 win over Aston Villa. So Liverpool had 6 different goal scorers, but sadly Firmino wasn't one of them. So at least I still got 12 points out of him. Pretty decent, I should say. Ross Barkley, on the other hand, nothing doing against West Brom, in which they lost 1-0. My strikers, Harry Kane got the goal from the penalty against Manchester City. A controversial penalty, I should say. Mark Clattenburg, the referee, awarding the penalty to Tottenham after Raheem Sterling's apparent handball, and Harry Kane converted it. My last 2 players are Odin Igalo and Sergio Aguero. Both didn't do much in their team's effort. Watford winning 2-1, Troy Deeney scoring both goals, and also City losing 2-1, and the goal from City came from Iheanacho. It was really interesting though. If you guys watched the match, Iheanacho, when he scored the equalizer at that time, nobody actually celebrated with him. I'm not too sure what happened. I mean, Vincent Kompany eventually went over to him, but I was really curious and wondering, you just got an equalizer. Why isn't your team coming to you and celebrating with you? You know, when you score an equalizer in a big game that magnitude, your teammates should come and celebrate with you. I was just wondering what's going on there. So that's it for my team. I scored 47 points out of this, and I hope that I can score more points in the weeks to come and better my position in the overall ranking. Let's now move on to the results of Game Week 26. We have Sunderland surprising Manchester United. Sunderland coming out the second half, they played really well and they deserved the win over Manchester United. They're fighting for relegation and Sam Allardyce and his team really need to win, and this is a good start against Manchester United. Next up, we have Stoke winning 3-1 against Bournemouth. Stoke still unable to keep the clean sheet against their opponents, but at least they're now scoring 3 goals and getting the 3 points. Watford, on the other hand, 2-1 against Palace. I'm surprised that Palace actually scored against Watford because Palace offense has been terrible as of late. Watford, Troy Deeney scoring 2 goals for them. Moving on to West Brom and Everton. Everton losing 1-0 at home at Goodison Park against West Brom. Bad result for them. They really need to start winning and scoring more goals. Romelu Lukaku needs to step up and start scoring, because if not, I don't see Everton winning games without him scoring. Next up, we have Norwich and West Ham 2-2. Norwich were up 2-0, but they threw it away. Dimitri Payet inspired West Ham to come back to make it 2-2. Southampton, Fraser Forster with another clean sheet, 1-0 against Swansea. Great result for Southampton, who are now 6th in the league behind Manchester United. Chelsea overwhelmed Newcastle 5-1 at the Stamford Bridge. Great result by Chelsea. Chelsea actually playing like how they used to, like how defending champions should be playing. So 5-1 there. Next up, we have Arsenal 2, Leicester 1 at the Emirates. I was really disappointed at this. Martin Atkinson, the referee, somehow killed the game by sending off Danny Simpson. Well, he had his own reasons to send off Danny Simpson on the foul of Olivier Giroud, but I don't think that it was deserving of a second yellow. But then again, maybe Atkinson saw it better and understood what was going on throughout the game. So 2-1 there. Leicester still at the top of the table with 53 points. Next up, we have Liverpool 6-0 rout against Aston Villa. At least now Liverpool had kept a clean sheet. It's been a while since they actually got a clean sheet. So they got that going, and also they actually scored 6 past Villa. In the last game of the weekend, it is Manchester City losing 2-1 at home to Spurs. Controversial one via the penalty that was awarded to Spurs, and also Eriksen scoring late to get the win for Spurs. So that's the results for Game Week 26. And let's now take a look at the dream team for Game Week 26 and which players did really well in the game week. Well, guys, do leave a comment on how you performed in your team, how you scored, did you cap the right captain, and how well did you do in your overall rankings. Okay, so now Game Week 26 Dream Team. The top player is Felipe Coutinho. Although he only played 65 minutes, we see 65 minutes here, he actually got 3 assists and also the bonus points, and therefore amounting to 15 points. Great results by Felipe Coutinho, as he just recently returned from injury, and it's a positive thing for him and also for Liverpool. So we have that, Coutinho as the top player. For the goalkeeper, we have Ben Foster of West Bromwich Albion. Well, it is not Fraser Forster, unfortunately, this weekend. Although Fraser Forster still had the clean sheet, and he has now 8 clean sheets in a row for Southampton since his return from injury. Great result by Fraser Forster. But this week's goalkeeper is Ben Foster in the Dream Team. scoring 7 points as he had a clean sheet and the 1 bonus point in West Brom's 1-0 win over Everton. Next up, we have the defenders, Kolo Toure and Nathaniel Clyne, both scoring for Liverpool and also getting the clean sheet and therefore scoring 14 points and 13 points respectively. Jonas Olsen scoring the winner in West Brom's 1-0 victory over Everton. So he got 6 points from the goal and clean sheet and also bonus points and therefore getting 12 points for himself. Some great result for West Brom to be winning at Everton. Lastly, we have Southampton defender Virgil van Dijk now with 8 consecutive clean sheet for Southampton defenders and also Fraser Foster. 9 points for him as he got the bonus points. So great results for Southampton. If you guys have Fraser Foster or Southampton defenders for the past few games, congratulations, because you guys have been getting a steady amount of points from them. Next up, we move on to the midfielders. We have 5 midfielders. Philippe Coutinho, I talked about him just now. Then we have 2 Chelsea players, Pedro and Willian. Pedro scoring 2 in Chelsea's 5-1 win, and Willian scoring 1 and assisting 1, and therefore scoring 15 points and 13 points respectively. Dimitri Payet scoring 1 and also assisting 1 in West Ham's 2-2 draw. Great results for West Ham and Payet. Ibrahim Afellay scoring 1 goal in Stoke's 3-1 win, and he also got the bonus point. And lastly, we have the striker in the dream team, and it is Troy Deeney. Like I mentioned just now, he scored 2 for Watford in Watford's 2-1 win against Crystal Palace. Great result for him. I wish that it was Ighalo scoring though, because I have him in my team. But nevertheless, Watford's deadly strike partner strikes again with 2 goals this week. So that's all for my Gameweek 26 review. Do leave a comment if you have any suggestions, or let me know how you performed in Gameweek 26. And if you're looking on how to perform well for Gameweek 27, do check out my other videos. They are in the description below. I've linked it up because as you can see from here, Liverpool and Everton and City and Newcastle aren't playing in Gameweek 27. So you need to plan properly on how to do so and to maximize your point scoring for Gameweek 27. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Do leave a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video, and do subscribe to me for more weekly videos on the Fantasy Premier League. Take care, and I'll check you guys soon.